in the city. And I think, there's already been so much time, effort put in by so many people that, aren't going to get credit for what they did to bring All-Star here. So, trying to make it the best All-Star the WNBA has ever had. I know we'll certainly do that, but also, it is certainly a cool.
Caitlin Clark is back, and she's looking sharper, faster, and more unstoppable than ever. The question is the WNBA ready for the next level version of this generational talent? Pay close attention to the body language. Caitlin Clark just completed her first full Team USA practice in North Carolina, and there's a clear shift. The composure, the confidence, the way she calmly addresses her day-to-day injury management. This is not the drained rookie we saw pushing through last summer. This looks like someone in control again. She's had 3 months away from the chaos. 3 months to heal, refocus, and remember who she was before the WNBA schedule tried to run her into the ground. And now, as cameras quietly roll inside Team USA camp, the footage is starting to tell a story the league might not be ready for. Because what we're seeing isn't recovery, it's reloading. And if this version of Caitlin Clark is really back, the rest of women's basketball might be about to feel it.
Hey, see those shot. Dang. So right there, Caitlin's shot looked like it's back, y'all. I mean, she ain't even jumping for real. Now, I don't think this was a 3 either. Nope, it wasn't. This looked like a mid-range shot. But overall, her form looked great.
Here it is again. That smooth release, that lightning-fast motion that once made her the most thrilling name in college basketball. The shot comes off her hands so naturally, so cleanly, that it instantly feels familiar. As a commentator pointed out, this looks like the authentic Caitlin Clark, not the version fans watch grind through an uneven rookie year. The confidence, the rhythm, and the freedom are all back in sync. What hasn't been discussed enough is what happened before her WNBA debut. Clark added noticeable muscle ahead of her first season at the pro level. The idea made sense at the time. She was preparing for tougher defenders, stronger bodies, and non-stop physical pressure that veterans openly warned about. The goal was durability and strength, not flash or finesse. But that physical adjustment came with an unexpected cost. The extra muscle subtly altered her shooting form. Her release wasn't as quick. Her timing felt slightly off. Shots that once felt automatic from deep range became unpredictable. And even long-distance looks that used to define her game stopped falling with the same ease. Now take another look at that recent practice footage. There's no strain in her movement. She's not overloading her jump or forcing power into the shot. The motion is relaxed, controlled, and instinctive. That's muscle memory built over years at Iowa. And it's resurfacing because she's had the time to rebalance her body naturally. This version of Clark looks comfortable again. Her mechanics are clean. Her confidence is returning. And most importantly, the game appears to be slowing down for her. It's a reminder that sometimes the best version of an athlete isn't about adding more. It's about returning to what made them special in the first place.
But I'm just saying, bruh, when it comes to Sophie Cunningham, the people got her numbers, and they know that she's one of the ones, man. Now, with all of that being said, we ain't going to waste no time, man. We're going to head on over to the WNBA Twitter account, because I almost was trying to make a video about this, because the WNBA, I don't know what, like, they just been posting these clips of Team USA, and they really haven't been posting Caitlin. I just got to be honest. So this was the clip right here that just came.
Sophie Cunningham recently landed 8th on the list of the most searched athletes of the year, and she was the only WNBA player to appear anywhere on that ranking. That alone says a lot. One analyst has gone even further, openly calling her the second largest star in the league, trailing only Caitlin Clark. It's a strong statement, and yes, it's already stirring reactions. Before the debates heat up, let's stay grounded in measurable reality. Search trends tell a clear story. Online engagement numbers tell another. Sophie Cunningham consistently draws attention in ways many players do not. Her name sparks discussion, fuels headlines, and keeps people talking long after games end. That level of visibility matters in today's sports landscape. Supporters see confidence in edge. Critics see confrontation and intensity. Either way, the result is the same. People are watching. She has become a focal point in league conversations, not just because of her play, but because of how she carries herself on and off the court. In terms of reach and relevance, few in the WNBA generate that kind of response. But there's an important wrinkle to this story. Around Indiana, the mood was noticeably different this past season. Many Fever fans didn't warm up to Sophie at all. Her physical style, repeated on-court moments, and visible tension during matchups involving Caitlin Clark didn't sit well with the local crowd. That friction didn't stay quiet or behind the scenes. It played out publicly, in arenas and online alike. What began as competitive edge slowly turned into a strained dynamic, and by season's end, that relationship had clearly cooled. It's a reminder that popularity can grow nationally, even as connections in certain markets begin to fracture.
That's going up on the JW.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Anytime you get on the JW in Indianapolis, like that's a big deal. Good, thanks.
What do you feel like is a positive trait for the basketball?
A positive what? Sorry. Trait. I think just adversity in itself. Like, nobody said this season was going to be perfect for us. There's always going to be ups and downs. And, I think as we get moving here and get to All-Star, then get through All-Star, like these are the moments that we're going to look back on and hopefully be able to, give a lot of credit to for certain situations that we were put in, for, injuries or, coach it not being here for a couple games too. Like everybody's been through a little bit of adversity here. So, I think just giving our group credit for being able to stick together and, know that whatever's in our locker room is really all we need to go out there and win. And I'm honestly just really proud of our.
Listen closely to the way Caitlin speaks about overcoming challenges. She shifts the spotlight away from herself and gives full credit to her teammates for staying united through injuries, missing staff, and constant changes that force the group to adjust on the fly. Her words are calm, measured, and focused on resilience as a team effort, not an individual struggle. What stands out even more is what she deliberately leaves out. There's no mention of the nonstop media attention. She avoids the endless public debates and the off-court narratives that followed her throughout the season. She doesn't acknowledge how her rookie year quietly turned into a cultural discussion that often drifted far from the game itself. That response is a textbook example of polished media awareness. Keep the tone positive. Praise the group. Stick to basketball. Steer clear of topics that can spiral beyond control. It's the smart approach, and it protects both her image and her team in a volatile spotlight. But that level of restraint comes at a cost. Every public comment requires calculation. Every sentence must be weighed. For a rookie, that's a heavy mental burden to carry. She's not just learning a new playbook and adjusting to a faster, more physical league. She's also managing expectations, scrutiny, and defenders who have already spent months breaking down her every move. That pressure adds up, and it's far more demanding than most first-year players ever have to face.
I'm telling you right now, this weekend was pretty decent, man. Caitlin Clark returned back to the basketball court, and I'm telling you right now, from the little snippets of clips we was able to see, she looked like her old self again, man. They didn't spill too much of the beans that was going on with her online, but there has been a bunch of footage coming out. Now, Sue Bird spoke to the media yesterday. A couple of other coaches did, but y'all already know what we hear. We here to see CC, man. Now, there was some news that came out about Angel Reese and stuff, but we ain't really too much tripping off that. Now, someone I have not seen them post yet is Stephanie White. It's almost like Stephanie White is non-existent for this Team USA. Now, I know she's one of the coaches. I don't believe she spoke to the media, which is crazy to me because Stephanie White was on a whole media run last year. This year, I think she did like maybe a couple interviews, but overall, she's been kind of silent. I don't know what that's all posting, Caitlin. Now, this is a 16-second clip. Now, some of y'all be mad when I be talking through the clips, but I got to react to what I'm seeing, so we going to let it play down. Play it over again. Let's watch it.
That short clip tells its own story. Just 16 seconds of footage, shared hours after practice wrapped up, and that's all fans were given. Yet even in that brief window, the details are hard to miss. Caitlin's shooting motion looks sharp again. Her footwork is smooth. The hesitation is gone, and the confidence that once defined her game is clearly resurfacing. But the bigger question is about who isn't being shown often enough in this Team USA coverage. One notable absence is Stephanie White. She's serving as an assistant coach for the national team, and not long ago, she was one of the most visible figures in the league. After moving from Connecticut to take the Indiana Fever head coaching role, she was everywhere. Interviews, radio shows, long discussions about her plans and leadership style. The WNBA transformed in her wake? Only time will tell. One thing is certain, she's no longer just a rookie. She's a force, a star, and the player everyone will be watching. The league has the blueprint. The stage is set. Now it's up to her and the WNBA to make history. Drop your predictions in the comments. Are we about to witness the best version of Caitlin Clark yet? Make sure you're subscribed because every moment of this journey is going to be unforgettable.